Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose XBL bringing you another DC video, I guess you can call it, and today we're going to be talking about is Jared Leto's Joker versus Heath Ledger's Joker, and which one of the two is the best live-action incarnation of this character. Now, I decided to not include Jack Nicholson's character or performance of the Joker from the 1989 Batman film because I feel that Heath Ledger's is seen as the most iconic incarnation of the character and Jared Leto's is the most recent. So I just want to talk about Jared Leto and Heath Ledger in this video, and I know that this topic might bring up some controversy in the comics, and it might bring up some controversy in the comments, but I ask you guys to just civilly discuss your opinions and your thoughts, because that's what this all is at the end of the day. It's just a matter of opinion, and it's just a civil debate. None of this should be taken seriously. It's all for fun. So with all that out of the way, let's get right into it. I have 3 categories to talk about for these characters, for these actors, and we're going to discuss which actor did the best in each category, or I guess which incarnation did the best in each category, and then by the end of it, we're going to see who won and who is, I guess, by my opinion, the best Joker. So let's just get right into it. So the first topic that we have at hand is performance, and I know it almost seems like a no-brainer when you're talking about performance to say that Heath Ledger has the upper hand in this one. The dude won an Oscar for his performance, deservedly so. He was phenomenal as the Joker. He was the Joker, beginning to end in that film. You did not see Heath Ledger, but that's the thing with Jared Leto as well. You do not see Jared Leto in that performance. He is the Joker. He completely embodies this character, and maybe it's because of the makeup, and maybe it's because he shaved his eyebrows and everything, but the same can go for Heath Ledger. You know, he had the makeup, he had the scars and everything. He was so unrecognizable to where you just saw the character of the Joker in that performance. But you see the same thing from Jared Leto, and I think one thing that Jared Leto had in the upper hand against Heath Ledger's performance of the Joker is that I was a lot more terrified of Jared Leto's Joker, quote unquote terrified, I guess you could say. I'm not losing sleep over it, but like if I was in a room with Jared Leto's Joker and Heath Ledger's Joker, I'd feel a lot more protected by Heath Ledger's Joker and a lot more terrified and scared of dying by Jared Leto's Joker. But at the end of the day, like I said, Heath Ledger won a freaking Oscar for his performance, so the upper hand in performance goes to Heath Ledger, and he wins round 1 of this battle. Now, the next battle, or the next topic that I got here, is design. That's right, so we're going to be talking about the costume design, the makeup, everything like that, and talking about which one of these two performances or incarnations of the character gets the upper hand in this category. Now, I want to start with Jared Leto's Joker on this one, because I feel that when we first got this look of the character way back when, a lot of people weren't feeling it. I originally was defending it because the tattoos were a thing that weren't completely new with the character of the Joker, but the more I ended up looking at it, the more I totally understood the criticisms on this first look that we got of Jared Leto's Joker. It was very weird. He was trying to recreate the Killing Joke comic book panel, I get it, but it just didn't work, with him looking like he was straight up screaming at people. He had a weird plastic glove on, and it just looked weird, especially considering that damage tattoo. But once you see the design in the film, and once you see some of these pictures that have come online of the character, you can really see what they were going for. And especially now considering that David Ayer has brought up the origin story to the damage tattoo and the grill, it makes a lot more sense. And it actually makes me love this design of the Joker. The grill obviously represents that Batman knocked his teeth out after the death of Robin, and the damage tattoo, supposedly from David Ayer's imagination, comes from the idea that the Joker put that tattoo on his forehead after Batman knocked out his teeth to send a message to Batman saying, "You damaged me, I am damaged goods, I was perfect, and this is what you did to me." It was a message to Batman. So there's so much meaning to it, which I wish was in the freaking film, but knowing that that is the context of it, I really do appreciate this design. And hell, even when you see the performance in the film, you barely notice the tattoos, you barely notice the damage tattoo. The only one they make note of is the cool smiley face on his hand when he puts his hand over his mouth, because I think that is a really cool tattoo. Speaking on Heath Ledger's design though, I feel like it's good. It is really good. It is a Joker design. You can tell when you look at the character, yes, that's the Joker. But at the same time, it's like, that's all makeup, you know, like there's a scene in The Dark Knight where you totally see the Joker without the makeup, and it's Heath Ledger with scars, you know, and it's like, oh wow, you know, that kind of ruins the act, that we don't know what the Joker actually looks like. We don't know what he was as a regular person, you know, it ruins that act. And I feel that in this category, Jared Leto's Joker would get the upper hand in terms of design, because I feel like overall he looked like the Joker through and through, you know, with the red lipstick and the smile and everything like that. He looked like the Joker with his design, although he had the tattoos. Now, the last topic that we have here today is comic book accuracy. That's right, which one of these two incarnations is the most accurate to the comic book counterpart of the Joker? Now, talking about Heath Ledger, you know, there's a lot that you can see that's comic book accurate and a lot that you can see that isn't. Obviously, the things that you can see that aren't is the fact that he's wearing makeup. You know, the entire Joker design and what he looks like with the red lipstick and everything like that, it's all makeup. It's something that he did himself. It's a persona that he has created, not something that was forced upon him, similar to how it kind of is with Jared Leto. From what we can assume, Jared Leto's Joker came from the same origins that the Killing Joke has, where he falls into a vat of chemicals and he goes crazy from then on in. But like I said, there's a lot of inadequacies with both of these performances. You know, you have the tattoos on the Joker, you have the makeup on Heath Ledger's Joker, so it's very interesting to see which one of these two would be the most comic book accurate, and I boiled it down to what they do in the film. So in Suicide Squad, Joker is very much this wild card that jumps in from time to time and is seen through these flashbacks, and all he does is cause chaos. When we see the flashback in Arkham Asylum, the first thing he asks Harleen when she starts to fall in love with him is a freaking machine gun so he can break out of Arkham Asylum, and he drives her nuts. He starts putting her through shock therapy and everything like that, and you can see this absolutely violent, brutal, unforgiving Joker that we get from the comic books. But you also see that with Heath Ledger's Joker. He provides a choice for a boat full of people to see which one of them is willing to blow each other up. He drives Harvey Dent crazy and proves a point that all it takes is one bad day to do so. He tries to make Batman break his one single rule and kill him, and in doing so, he puts Batman through some of the most emotional pain you will ever see in a film. And both these performances are complete and utter chaos when it comes to the character of the Joker and what they do in the film. One of my favorite moments in Suicide Squad is seeing the Joker on that helicopter as they're firing upon the Suicide Squad on the rooftop, and he's just shooting his AK-47 in no matter which direction, laughing his ass off and enjoying the chaos. And the same happens with Heath Ledger's Joker in plenty of moments in the film. He gets so excited from the chaos. He doesn't care about money. He doesn't care about any of that. All he wants is pure and utter chaos. So at the end of the day, I really thought a lot about this, and I'm going to have to give a very slight edge to Heath Ledger's Joker in terms of comic book accuracy. He very much so embodied that character and what that character stands for, and that's not to sell Jared Leto short. I think he also did that as well. I just give the slight edge to Heath Ledger just because of how much more we saw of that character in The Dark Knight. And that concludes this battle. The Heath Ledger Joker wins it 2-1. He is still the definitive Joker performance on film. But again, I really did enjoy Jared Leto's performance. I thought he was good, and I feel that he shouldn't be sold so short just because of how little screen time we got of him. I feel once we see him in a Batman film under the direction of someone like Ben Affleck, we could get one of the best performances to date. But what are your guys' thoughts? Who do you think is the best Joker on film? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And again, let's just keep it civil. This is all for fun. It's all a matter of opinion. If someone out there thinks that Jared Leto's performance is the definitive Joker performance, let them think so. They are totally allowed to do so. I'm CaboosXBL. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have an opinion. And subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.